Hello my friends, my name's J-Dubs, and welcome to Minecraft. This is my own personal world that I play on, and I just wanted to do this round, and hopefully if you like it, I just started on it, so, you know, we can kind of make it a series. This is based off of 1.21.8, and as you know, I play with mods all the time because they just make the game better. And I figured I would show you guys exactly what I'm working on in my free time. So, I'm going to fill this whole thing in with cobblestone, and I'm going to see... And I very well may paint all this out for wood or something else along the lines. But, for now, cobblestone will do. And yes, I do know I could use slabs and make this a lot cheaper, but I don't feel like making a bunch of slabs. Hello, Enderman. I think of what I want to use for my main supports. I kind of want to stick with the theme of the village, because if I stick with the theme of the village, then it should just fit in generally a lot better. So that would be oak on the sides, planks on the sides. I think I can do that. So it looks like they actually have... Thanks for the gift, but I don't really need it. And this is not going to be my usual building style. Usually I have a lot more depth, but, you know. Trying to stay in the theme of the village. It looks like that house just has cobblestone all the way around and then has an oak roof. I may be able to pull that off. Or maybe able to pull off a combination of the two. So I could have cobblestone on the bottom as like a foundation, and then do wood on top, or oak planks on top for the walls. But I think that might clash with the oak roof. I mean, like, it kind of clashes with that one, but they have a nice separation right there. I've also thought about that, but that's a lot of terracotta I'd have to get, and it just turns into a mess, I think. Ooh, I know what I can do. To make a good separation, I can use cobblestone walls. Now this right here is actually going to be a front porch area. So, probably do this. And then the opening itself, because doors are weird. It's going to take a lot of cobblestone, isn't it? I'll just punch out holes for the actual lights, because I'll probably have this as like a sort of basement. Storage cellar of sorts. Normally I would actually dig into the ground for a basement, but in this case, I'll just do this. Because I don't have the Weather 2 mod or whatever it is on this world, so it really doesn't matter. I might install that later on. I know that seems like a lot of cobblestone, and I mean it is, but if I add some stairs into it and I add some windows, it'll look a little bit better. Then once you get to the top, you'll see the whole thing, and it'll look a lot better, I think. So I want to follow that theme over there. I like that house. I like how it's formed. And I'm pretty sure it's not actually a house. I think that's a business. I think that's a tanner. Yeah. Leather workers, what they call it, actually, but I like the little offshoot lean-to style of kind of porch there. Work area, I mean. Now, really, I should actually be going to get some more sand and getting that smelted, but I think I'll hold off for a little bit. I also need to get more oak wood. this one perimeter. So now I just gotta figure out my windows. So, let me think here. I think having a front area would do nice. And then, let me go make some stairs. I need to figure out what my roof material is gonna be. Because I want to stay in the theme of this village, and all the roofs are made of oak. But if I do oak on top, it's going to look a little bit clashy. I know what I can do. I can only make stairs and oak planks. I can do stripped oak logs. But the problem with that is it's going to take a lot of oak. So I better find a forest and start some deforestation. But I also need to look out because I need to get this done and get plenty of food for the winter. Because once the winter comes around, I am going to have a hard time getting food. There's a couple climatologists in this village, so I can take their climate machines and bring them in, but they cost fuel and might be better just to have a fireplace with a campfire. Hello. Speaking of climatologists. Excuse me, sir. Is global warming real? No? That's what I thought. That's a joke, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Oh, I know what I'll do. Look, let me separate these rooms a little bit. So, when you walk in, I want it to be a sort of mudroom. So, stuff that you immediately want to get rid of, so that you can go up into the house and just work. So, down here is going to be primarily storage for crops. No, not crops, but like produce for the home. So this actually is a good border to it as well. So I'll probably put basically a chest wall all along here. So you walk in, right? Boom, there's all your storage. You can drop all your stuff off. And then I think you walk in. I need to put the stairs here, which would take up a good portion of this. Or you can walk in and I can put the stairs over here, which I think would be a little bit clashy because you have to hit the windows and all that. So I think the stairs here would do fine. Because like once I have the chest room, I don't really have a spot for, well, I don't really have a purpose for any of the rest of this. Actually, I do. I could block this off, turn this into like a smeltery. And then I'll probably have the chimney go right along this wall. And then that way I can put the campfire on this wall. Well, no, because your stairs are going to be right here. You don't want stairs going straight up to a fire. So my campfire will probably be here, actually. Or actually, probably be... No, it is best to be right here. But this, I don't want the stairs going up to it. I will probably put stairs here going up. And I'll probably cut off the chest right here, and then I can have excess storage over here. Double up on the storage a little bit. Have stairs going up. That way it runs into this main hall area. Right, so you have the campfires over here, and then you turn around, you have the kitchen. Right? I think the well. Speaking of campfires, or actually, I'm probably just going to get my potatoes cooking. For now, I think I'm going to go and do some deforestation once my... Where is my... Oh, I know where it is. It's over here. I gotta find an oak forest somewhere. It would also be best to get some sort of animal production going. Ooh, weaponsmith. There's two. Yeah, I'll take that trade. So, the generation of this world is using a mod called Big World. Or, sorry, not Big World. Big Globe. And honestly, it is my favorite generation by far because it smooths everything out, as you can see. It smooths everything out. So it makes it a lot easier to build onto all of this. But also, it generally makes everything look just absolutely stunning. I could probably increase my render distance, but I kind of like the frames sitting. Oh, there's another village over here. I didn't know that. Ooh, and there's horses. Can't I craft saddles now? What was it? I needed iron nuggets for saddles or something like that. It won't show me saddles. So I probably gotta look in our crafting table to do that. I thought I could craft saddles. Oh, and as you probably saw, I don't have JEI installed, but I have a few other mods installed. So the reason I don't have JEI installed is because you have JEI installed, it takes up this big portion on your screen, and it just breaks immersion for me. Yeah, that snow is making me lag a little bit. Hello, horses. If I can find a saddle or make one. Oh, man. I've come here to rob your crops. And whatever else you have. That's a spruce tree. I'm definitely going to, harvest that. Hey. Crops going here. Let's get rid of the rotten flesh and the wild. Yeah. Because everything I've seen so far is birch and spruce. And I sailed to this land because the other one was just desert. I don't know if Big Globe makes villages occur more. I don't think it does. I think it's more of it flattens everything out so then villages have valid places to spawn. Personally, I don't like how often these villages spawn right now. If you look in the Big World, if you look at the Big World mod description, it specifically says it's harder to find ores, which is actually a complete lie. I generally think it's easier to find ores because they spawn on these mountains that are here. And honestly, I've never had a problem finding a single ore. Like, emeralds actually spawn in, like, ore bundles now, not just one singular emerald, which is nice. I installed a mod for emerald tools because, you know, I don't really want to go through the whole grind of trying to get diamonds. So these emerald tools are between iron and diamond, so they're a good intermediary between them. And I just want one oak tree that I can just chop down and get saplings from, and I can just plant however many I need. Another mod I have installed is called Voxy. It's kind of like Distant Horizons, only it's I don't really know how to explain it. It's it generates, and it doesn't really generate. It more like hashes each block. I don't know how to explain it properly without, you know, somebody telling me exactly how it is. But basically, it does better detail than Distant Horizons, but I think it impacts your system a lot less. Because when I had Distant Horizons, oh, see, that's gonna be cool. See, when I had Distant Horizons installed, I was lagging like crazy just walking around. And I don't have a, you know, holy crap. What is this? I want to get to the top of this now. I want to see the view from up there. Oh, and it's almost nighttime. Yeah, I want to get to the top of this. It looks like almost like a volcano. But also, I want to see the view from the top. You know, when my wife and I took our honeymoon, we went down to Jacksonburg, Tennessee. Or sorry, not Jacksonburg, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and we went on Smoky Mountains, and what was it? There was this elevator. It's like a skylift type of thing, and you went on it, and it took you all the way to the top of the mountain. And there was this, you got like the sky bridge there, went between a couple mountains, and I was just standing there, and I was just in total awe. Like my wife was getting annoyed because I wouldn't move. She didn't understand what I was looking at, but just the sheer just vastness of those mountains was crazy to me. And like, it's one of those things that you don't realize until you're there. Like, photos can only do so much. I mean, photos do a lot to just show you what it is, but you look at it and it just blows you out of the water. But to actually be there and just like breathe in the air that's coming off the mountain, to feel the wind on your face, just to feel the sun beating down and actually see all of it, to see the vastness and just how big the earth is and compared to you, it's just insane. It's something that you just have to experience for yourself, and no video or photo will ever describe it enough for you. I ended up telling my wife I want to move to Tennessee so that I can so one, we can be in between, because right now we live a couple states up, and her family primarily lives down in Georgia. Mine primarily lives in Indiana, and you know, it's not really fair to her because we primarily go to see my family. Yeah, location. I hate that I'm kind of look like destroying this mountain by doing this. I'm gonna try and remember to take all this down before I head back down. One thing that that is a debated topic for me is, should people actually you know, build easy ways to get atop mountains? Like, really, I understand, like, you know, you want to make it easy so everybody can do it, but the thing is that it's not meant to be easy. It's meant to be something that you get up there and you get this just unworldly reward for doing it. So that's kind of a goal in this world for me, is I want to try and keep the terrain as vanilla as possible. Like, obviously I'm going to modify some of it to build stuff and all that, but for things like this massive mountain, I don't want to modify it. I mean, obviously I'm putting these planks down. I'm going to take all these down whenever I leave, because I need to get up here so I can see it. But I want to be able to... Holy crap, this thing's tall! I want to be able to get up here and just enjoy the view and understand that I worked to get up here. And that's one thing with life that you have to understand, is that some things aren't meant to be easy. Well, actually, most things aren't meant to be easy. Most things are meant to be extremely difficult. Because in the end, if it's something that you really want, that you really need, it's going to be hard to get. You're going to have to work hard for it. You're going to have to fight hard for it. And I'm not saying you're... Oh, whoa. I'm not saying you got to work yourself to death for it. Right? I'm just saying it's not just going to fall on your lap. Some things do, and it's up to you to pick if you want to pursue those or not. But, you know, at the end of the tunnel, when you get to see the quote-unquote crowd, and you get to see yourself, I mean, Are you gonna be happy with the work you've done? Are you gonna feel like you earned everything that you have? Holy crap, this thing's tall! Oh my god, I think I'm almost there. I have the toughest nails mod installed, so it's gonna get real cold. If I get up there at dawn and like the sun starts coming over the horizon, and I just get this epic view, oh man, it's gonna be great. Okay. I'm gonna do this so that I know where that last one is. Oh my god, it's so tall. Oh man, it's taking me all night to get up here. What is this thing? Well, I'll get all the way to the top. Maybe like a massive nether portal up here or something. I gotta eat something while I'm here. I can even see the ground. Here, hang on a second. Yeah, I know. Peter packs. So, let's go into here. Let's go to... Okay, quarter fog. Off. Oh. Okay, so it's loading those chunks over there. Oh, here we go. Holy crap, we're really tall. We're way up here. Here. What are my coordinates? 10609. Here. Chunky. Let's do center. 10609. Negative 1322. Chunky. Start. So, in case you guys don't know, Chunky is a world generation mod. I'm gonna get it pre-genning while I'm going up here. Oh yeah, I'm freezing now. Oh no. Yeah, it's literally snowing up here. Okay, so listen. I'm going to do this just because I want to get at the top of this. Give. Seconds. Let's do 600. Okay, I have climate clemency for now. Just so I can get to the top of this and see what the view is, alright? Hope you guys don't, get mad at me for this, because I didn't know this thing was this tall. I thought it was just a little bit tall. I know what I just said about working for it, but like, this is gonna be really cool once I get all the way up here. And it might be a little bit laggy for you while the world's loading in. Oh, we're almost there. Hang on. Be able to walk up here now. Fine. I know it's a little bit laggy. I understand. What is this? I think this is a modded resource. Ancient. Let's get all the way up to the top. This kind of reminds me of the first time I played Skyrim. I climbed all the way to the top of the mountain. The throat of the world or whatever. I went all the way to the peak and I discovered, the notch pickaxe and all that. It reminds me of that. I basically just stood up there and just shouted for a good 10 minutes straight. Alright. Clear the weather here. So I can see. Okay. Yeah. So you guys can kind of see where I started. And like where I came on the ocean. I said it was a desert. Maybe I'm remembering a different world. Because that looks like a mountain over there. But I generally just didn't like it. It's just like a bunch of chunks. Holy crap, this thing is tall. Okay. Well, that's gonna be kind of a weird screenshot. Let's do flash, chunky, center. Can I do tildes? No? Okay. Let's do 10. It says estimated 20 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording for a little bit. And I'm just gonna let this go. Either that or I'll just sit here and time lapse it for you guys. I think I'll do that actually. So for now I'm gonna go into spectator mode so I don't die. And I'll let you guys just watch the time lapse. Alright. I don't have a zoom mod. I don't see any water down there. Well, I see. I don't know. I don't know where the water is. I want to jump off so bad. I don't know where the water is. If there is, it's probably turned to ice. Yeah, I don't have a water bucket, so I can't clutch. I couldn't clutch anyway. I'm not that good. If I can find like a good shot to just like a thing of water, I'll take it. But I don't think I'm gonna. Do you guys remember? If you played Breath of the Wilds, then you guys know that like the little leaf paraglider that Link has. God, that'd be so cool right here. But like, imagine all this generated all the way around. Like, dude, that mountain over there. Is that one taller than this? Crap. Oh, that's a city. Is that what that is too down there? It looks so small from up here. Big Worlds also adds like their own custom structures. Is that an igloo? Look on the right side, like the right middle. You can see the little dome structure there. Yeah, it's an igloo. I don't have a zoom mod on here. I wish I did now. But I think that over there is taller than this. I wish I had water. There's water over there, but there's no way I'm making it all the way over there. Oh wait, I think the sun's about to come up. Should be coming. Okay. But yeah, no, I think it's here, so I'm gonna try and get to the top before it happens so we can watch it. See, this is why I like playing Distant Horizons or Voxy or something like that. Because you can just see so far. Like this, I wouldn't be able to see any of that. That whole ridge line, I wouldn't be able to see any of it. Like right now we're at the very top. I don't know why I just loaded like all this and just didn't load any of this back here. Because I'm at that center that I put in there. So we'll just let Chunky do its thing. Okay, the sun's gonna rise from that direction. So ideally, you would see like the horizon, like all of it, where the land goes over, and you'd see the sun rise from there. But, you know, 2 hours. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait that long, but yeah, there it is, boys. There's the sunrise from what I think is the highest peak. Ooh, whoa. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh, I think I can make that. Alright, boys, listen. I may not make this. God, I hope I do. Alright. So here we go. Fingers crossed. Okay, I'm gonna put my coordinates here. Here we go. I'm not gonna make this. I'm not gonna make it. 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 Oh no, I'm not gonna make this. Oh no. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh man. I'm gonna take a picture of the coordinates with my phone so I can know what to come back to. Okay. I was so close. So close. Okay, so I got my stuff. Be a nice photo to hang up in the house. Is it gonna be an eclipse? It is a little bit laggy right now. That's one of these city things. Alright. That was a close one. There's the monolith thingy. I think this is just like one of the like homestead things. Because I gotta go demolish a forest. I can craft a saddle, and if I find a horse. Oh my god. Okay. I saw some horses back the other way, but I don't want to go all the way back. I see a horse too. I think this is the vanilla recipe now that they have a recipe for it. We'll see if he, yeah, he's pretty fast. He jumps fairly high. Alright. It's amazing how far I have to go just to get oak wood. There's a shipwreck over there. Look at it from there. I don't really care if it's the actual logs or like the oak wood thingies. I don't know what they're actually called. The like bark on all sides ones. I don't care if it's those or the actual logs. I just want the log texture. Oh, okay, cool. So for some reason, I ran out of space. I don't really understand. I don't know when it stopped. So pretty much I found some more oak trees, went through the shipwreckage, all that. Man, I'm running out of inventory space here. I was a little cold anyway, so I am gonna be real hot now. And I can get rid of the bone. Where the hell did my horse go? I really need to make a backpack. Oh, there he is. Let's get rid of this. Alright. Take my new horse home along with all of my... I hope this will be enough. It should be. We need to go directly that way. Towards the Sky Island thingies. I actually don't really like the Sky Islands on this. A little bit too much of a break the laws of physics type of thing. I don't feel like I'm going the wrong way. Well, I'm not. I really need to keep track of my seasons, because it's mid-spring right now, and also if there's a discrepancy between the seasons, because the world... Anyways. Back to building. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I guess it's an episode. Yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time on my forever world. Maybe I'll probably have all this furnished or something like that. Anyways, see you guys around. Peace.